I have just walked through some random person's field through a tiny one person wide bamboo bridge over a river because this happens to be the quickest way to my house instead of walking multiple kilometers around from here. And I am about to jump over the fence to get to the Airbnb that I booked. Wish me luck. I'm probably not even going to stay here because this place is not even remotely like how it was described, and it's not in the right place. Do not tell me that climbing is not a useful real-life skill. Because now I'm at my Airbnb. Thank you very much. Life is crazy, bro. I just got kicked out of the place, like, so aggressively by the people, and, you know, they were not happy that I wouldn't put up with their crap because they booked the place they said they were giving me was different. It wasn't the type of place that I booked, and it was in the wrong location. And they wanted me to just put up with it and take it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I went to Airbnb and I asked for a refund. I got a refund, but then I got kicked out and I had nowhere to go. And I couldn't find another Airbnb that would reply to me. So I'm standing here and I'm like, I'm literally out here. I'm literally homeless. I'm in the middle of nowhere. The only people around are like Burmese migrant workers. And I walk into this little church and the priest, he lets me use his charger and I'm sitting there on my phone. I'm trying to figure it out. And randomly, this American guy shows up here, of all places. I don't even know what brought him here. And he's like, bro, I got you. He calls up his man. His man's like, oh yeah, you got to go to this place. It's got really cheap apartments. And I'm talking like a third the price I was about to pay for this Airbnb. He's like, just show up there. They'll rent you a room. Everything's going to be fine. I am now on my way to go to that place. I was like, I knew this would happen. I knew I would meet someone once I got here and there would be a better deal than any of the stuff I could find online. And it would be better than I could have imagined. But man, it was stressful until this moment. Stay tuned to see if it actually does work out. I got here, the place is full, and I have no idea where I'm gonna stay now. And my phone is dying. I can't make this video long. So this is really the highs and lows of traveling. That other place that I went to didn't end up working out yesterday because they're totally full. Because this is the most busy of peak seasons, so it's hard to find accommodations. So after that, I went looking for some food, and I found some food, but I was waiting for a friend of mine to let me know if he found a place, and I didn't hear back from him, so I was like, okay, I gotta do something. And I went and talked to a hotel that was in the area, but it was a little bit expensive, and I don't know, it was just whatever was closest. So I thought, well, maybe I can find something that's a little bit cheaper, and then if I have to stay there longer, at least I don't have to move twice, because in the morning, all my stuff is getting here. A bunch of bags of stuff are here now. And so now I'm in this place, and I have about 6 hours to figure it out. Overnight, I did get into a group of people who know or have like knowledge of where to find cheap accommodations. So I asked that group, they sent me a message. The guy I met who told me about this one other place, he sent me 2 more places to check out. So I've got 3 leads. I've got 3 leads to follow up this morning in the next few hours, and hopefully something else works out. See, I can't even think right now because I was so stressed out last night that I basically didn't even sleep. But I didn't even mention all of the other stuff that went wrong. Like, my phone was dying the whole time, and I didn't have my charger until literally this morning when it got here with my bags, because I forgot my charger in the other place yesterday when I moved out from Bangkok. And my phone had barely enough battery for the people delivering my stuff to make a phone call and tell me that they were here. So they got here, gave me my stuff, I brought it upstairs. Somehow, I don't even know how, I happened to pick the bag that had my charger in it. I don't remember where I packed it at this point. I happened to pick the bag that had my charger in it. I happened to find where in the bag it was,
and plug my phone in so that after I got the rest of my bags and stuff, my phone had charged enough that I could pay them. Thank goodness. And now I can make videos again, and now I can actually call people. Now I can find places. Like, literally everything depends on my phone, and it was dying the whole time yesterday. To say nothing of going to the wrong place, because the name of this place and the address start with like the same numbers and name, and there's two completely different places and two completely different locations. So I took the taxi to the wrong place last night before I got here. It's a whole entire saga. I mean, I'm gonna have epic dad lore from this probably one day in the future. This is gonna just be like funny, but in the moment right now, bro, I am so wiped, and I still have to keep going for a bit.
Look at my face. I feel overwhelmed, but also relieved when I think about finally figuring out where I'm gonna stay for a couple of months. Oh my gosh, this has just been such a saga. I can't even explain all the stuff that's happened. But at least, I think I'm gonna be okay now. I'm not gonna end up sleeping on the street, so that's nice. There's something about laying down that brings immense comfort and relief. And I feel that is very appropriate for the situation I'm in. Finally figured out everything I need to figure out. Paid all the people I need to pay. Everything is going to be okay. Right now, I've been stressed out of my mind for like 40 hours straight. But we got it figured out. Now we rest. And then we have lots of fun in the next coming days. Okay, the short version is I said no to the people who I rented that Airbnb from, because basically they wouldn't meet me halfway or make any compromises for the fact that they listed the place completely as the wrong type of place and in the wrong location. They didn't want to make any compromises. They wanted me to eat everything, suck it up, and just take it. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to let you just screw me over and just roll over and take it. And the consequences of me saying that were I spent the last 20 or 30 hours stressed out of my mind, trying to find a place to stay, having a really hard time, and a bunch of things kept going wrong all over the place. But eventually I have changed my plans, had to be flexible, I've made it work, I've got everything sorted out, and it's going to be okay. And now I'm going to go get to have fun and not pay those people who were trying to screw me over. Part of the attitude I received from these people too was they were like, you should be grateful that you even found a place like this at all. You're not going to be able to find anything else this cheap. Like, you didn't even try to get the place ready for a person that you knew was coming. And you want to tell me that that's my fault somehow? Make me feel desperate, then gaslight me and try to force me into a corner? No, I'm not putting up with that. I put up with enough of that when I was younger. I'm not that person anymore. And it's not even like I have a problem with the accommodations. I'm probably staying in a place that's rougher than where I would have been staying. It's the fact that the way these people treated me was just not something that I was willing to subject myself to. And I wouldn't be able to respect myself if I did. So, yeah, I'm content to put up with any kind of accommodation if you don't lie about it to me. I'm literally about to do that. I'm about to go visit my friends in India, and I'll probably be in like just literal regular everyday Indian living conditions. I'm going to be localing it, you know? It's going to be proper local, and I'm excited about it. It's going to be fun. I mean, for real, it's going to be awesome. So, yeah, those are just some of my thoughts about this kind of thing. Sometimes it seems like if I stand up for myself, then I'm being entitled. And that's not true at all. Standing up for yourself is not entitled. Entitled is thinking you deserve more than, I don't even know. It's like thinking you deserve something for nothing.
You deserve something for nothing is entitlement, I would say.